So the second step in the step-up process is what we call treatment, because we want to be able to treat the untreated timber to protect it for the future, because we've got a lot of good timber here. Let's try and protect as much of that as possible. So this leads on to what we call the RotStop process. So with RotStop, we are talking about injecting the timber with RotStop without removing the jib or the cladding. So what we've got here is the application of RotStop treatment into the walls. As you can see, we've drilled small holes in through the jib. We're injecting so much treatment that it's spreading into the other materials, and we're basically protecting this wall if it hasn't had any rot, and where there is rot, we're stopping what's going on there, and so we're preventing it spreading. We haven't removed the jib lining, and we haven't removed the cladding, so we can treat the walls without taking either of them off. The owners are still living in the property, so there's no need to move out either. It's a very safe process.
And we chose a week when we were going to be away on holiday anyway, where they did the bedrooms and most of that, probably the most destructive stuff. So it was no real problem actually.
No, it was fine. It didn't smell. This was my concern, that the kids would have to move, you know, the children with all these toxic agents, but there wasn't any, and it didn't smell, and it was fine.
When the treatment goes in, there's a lot of spreading, and there's a lot of soaking, and there's often a lot of spread that comes down, so it leaks down onto the bottom plate. We're using the trachea of the timber as our natural pathways to spread the treatment. Nature uses timber to take moisture from the ground up to the leaves of trees, so we're simply using those same pathways to get treatment into the studs and to track along the studs. So we do know that it moves up, because these are bottles under pressure using an air system. They're slowly going in now. That's the sound you can hear, and they're now pushing up. It's going into the timber and it's pushing up a certain way. That's why they're 200 down from the top of the ceiling, and it's also using gravity now to feed its way down through the stud itself.